Hi there, it's January 31st and time for the last chapter of Proverbs for this month before we start all over again tomorrow. Now, these are the words of King Lemuel as an oracle that was taught to him by his mother. Well, let's jump over there. Okay, the words of King Lemuel, an oracle that his mother taught him. Smart mother. What are you doing, my son? What are you doing, son of my womb? What are you doing, son of my vows? Sounds like a mother, huh? Do not give your strength to women, your ways to those who destroy kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine, or for rulers to take strong drink, lest they drink and forget what has been decreed, and pervert the rights of all the afflicted. Give strong drink to one who is perishing, and wine to those in better distress. Let them drink and forget their poverty, and remember their misery no more. Now, this is a famous verse, and some of the versions actually say, "Let them drink beer," and a lot of people like that. Okay, what's that say in the New International Version? Yeah. Let them drink and forget their poverty, and remember their misery no more. So strong drinks are people who are perishing and those in bitter distress or bitter soul, downtrodden. What's that say here? Ah, here it is. Give beer to those who are perishing, wine to those who are in anguish. Let them drink and not forget their poverty. So, that's what alcohol is for. Okay? Pretty cool, huh? Let's open up this New International Version over here. Yeah. Let beer be for those who are perishing, wine for those who are in anguish. Let them drink and forget their poverty, and remember their misery no more. You wonder why poor people have barbecues and beer and stuff? It's in their Bible, believe it or not. It is not for kings to drink. Okay? It's always been looked down upon kings that they'll do it now, okay? Because it's fashionable to drink, but drinking changes you while you're drunk, and you can make decisions that you would never make while you were sober. So that's why many kings and rulers shouldn't drink, although they do. Okay, and that's where a lot of the problems come from. You know, a lot of presidents didn't drink. President Trump has never touched alcohol in his life. Okay, so most of his decisions were, decisions that he thought carefully about. So, verse 8: Open your mouth for the mute, for the rights of all who are destitute. Open your mouth, judge righteously, defend the rights of the poor and needy. Yeah? It's the mother talking to her son, the king. Okay, now this, 10, this is the rest of it, 10 through 31, was called an acrostic poem at the time. It's a very old poem, and they call it epilogue over here. But it was written acrostically, which means each stanza started with a letter of the Greek alphabet in order. So it was like the ABCs. Of course, it loses that in translation. But the poem is still there, and it's very famous. And we'll read the poem. An excellent wife, who can find? She is far more precious than jewels. The heart of her husband trusts in her, and he will have no lack of gain. She does him good, not harm, all the days of her life. She seeks wool and flax and works with willing hands. She is like the ships of a merchant. She brings her food from afar. She rises while it is yet night and provides food for her household and portions for her maidens. She considers a field and buys it. With the fruit of her hands she plants a vineyard. She dresses herself with strength and makes her arms strong. She perceives that her merchandise is profitable. Her lamp does not go out at night. She puts her hands to the distaff. Distaff. And her hands hold the spindle. She holds her hand to the poor. She opens her hand to the poor and reaches out her hands to the needy. She's not afraid of snow for her household, for all of her household are clothed in scarlet. Or, come on, double thickness. She makes bed covering for herself. Her clothing is fine linen and purple. Her husband is known in the gates when he sits among the elders of the land. She makes linen garments and sells them. She delivers sashes to the merchant. Strength and dignity are her clothing, and she laughs at the time to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue. She looks well to the ways of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her. Many women have done excellently, but you surpass them all. The husband's talking. Charm is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. I love this. Got that? That's where beauty comes from. Give her the fruit of her hands and let her works praise her in the gates. So, there you have it. That's the poem. This sounds to me like the attributes of many wives, okay? I don't think one wife could do all these things at once, okay? She would never have time to do all these things in a day, you know? But women are often busy all the time, okay? A good wife is busy all the time. Even when she's relaxing, she's sitting and thinking about what she's going to make for dinner, or what she's going to make for this, or what she's going to wear, or what her kids are going to wear, or how to take care of her family. You know, always busy. So, there you have it. It didn't highlight a whole lot in this, you know, except for the one people like, you know, what have we got? Yeah. Let beer be for those who are perishing, and wine for those who are in anguish. Let them drink and forget their poverty, and remember their misery no more. Okay. Now, it doesn't say get drunk, okay? Nowhere in the Bible does it say to get drunk. You're not supposed to get drunk. When you get drunk, you are completely out of control, and, you know, the Bible never wanted you to be completely out of control. But there you have it, the acrostic poem. My favorite version here is, charm is deceitful and beauty is vain. And over here it says it better in the NIV. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting. Okay? If you want to find a beautiful woman, look inside. That beauty never goes away. Get it? So, there you have it. That was Proverbs 31. The last chapter in Proverbs. Now, tomorrow we're going to start, and I think we're going to do the Good News translation, because let me find it over here. There it is. Yeah, we're going to use this Good News translation just because we haven't done that before. So, there you have it. We've completed another month. I think this is the 5th or 6th time we've gone through it. I'm going to keep doing it. You know, my goal is to do this for 2 years. You know, it's been said that after 2 years, if you do one every day for 2 years, at the end of 2 years, everything will come to you. Okay? Once you have these completely committed to memory. So, we're going to find out. Okay? Stay tuned later for... We're continuing in Exodus. You know, Israel are captive, and Moses is going to free them all, and we're going to start that whole process. But until then, be good, be humble. See you next time.